There are three things certain in life: death, taxes, and me taking every opportunity possible to trash talk Meddy. I've done it before and I'll keep on doing it because, to be completely honest, Meddy is absolute trash. I've already gone in depth about how Meddy's soul is really bad in multiple videos, most prominently in this video where I did actually say one nice thing about her, which I almost regret doing. But as it turns out, there is also a fourth thing that is apparently certain in life. If I use Super Vulcan on stream to record footage for a video, I will find some ridiculous bug that makes my day worse. A little while back, I was streaming my attempts at using Gyro Soul alongside Super Vulcan and ended up in a situation I never expected. Meddy got her revenge against me. Here's what I'm talking about. You guys want to watch a double point? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what? Wait, what deleted me there? So yeah, apparently Meddy was able to instantly delete me while I was battling against her. Years of putting her down finally made her snap, I guess. Jokes aside, I definitely didn't expect this when it happened, and it of course happened at the best possible time, as I was preparing to defeat Meddy with a double point empowered air shot. This moment reminded me of the time when I was recording footage using Metal Soul and Super Vulcan against Top Man in Battle Arc 4. Back then, I accidentally stumbled upon a glitch that made Top Man immune to non-breaking damage, causing my fully powered up Super Vulcan to do absolutely nothing to him. When that happened, I immediately started testing out what caused that glitch until I knew exactly what happened and why it happened. So of course, when I got embarrassed by Meddy, I knew I had to go digging once more. So we're about to do the same thing here that I did in that Top Man video, namely bullying Meddy in the name of science. I knew that in order to determine what happened, I would have to break down every aspect of the battle I had against Meddy first in order to come up with ideas of what went wrong. So let's once again begin by viewing the full battle leading up to this unexpected deletion. And fair warning that I was not playing at my best in this clip. I mean, I've been playing these games for way too long, so if it seems like I'm good at them, that's why. I have like 2 decades of practice in these games, honestly. Also, Meddy's just one of the relatively easy bosses to fight, because as soon as she throws those capsules, she's defenseless. Hey, Dark. Where are my... And now we're gonna do this. Now we're gonna do this. I just realized how many turns I get on my double soul, because I have soul turn +1, so I get 5 turns. This is just embarrassing, huh? I also have a bunch of chips that don't do damage, but that's fine. Telling you, man, Plant Man really is the best way of dealing with the post game of that game. Plant Man is so good. You guys want to watch a double point? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, so that's the full battle. We can see clearly that nothing hit me when I got deleted, which I confirmed on stream by showing my recording at a quarter speed. We saw that Meddy was throwing her capsules, but they were nowhere near landing when I was deleted. One viewer came up with the brilliant theory that the game decided to delete me for wasting double point on an air shot, and honestly, that's fair. Realistically, my first assumption was that the deletion may have had something to do with my timing on using double point. Perhaps using that chip right as Meddy was about to throw her capsules somehow caused the issue? However, I immediately decided that that was a bad assumption since she hadn't actually started throwing her capsules when I used Double Point. However, I did have a second theory ready to go. At one point in the battle, Meddy used her heal ball attack, which passed through me as I had the invis chip active. So I began to wonder if the heal ball somehow was related to the instant deletion. As such, I decided to battle Meddy continuously, trying to get her to use that heal ball attack, which of course she didn't want to do. Useless and stubborn is not a fun combination to deal with, Meddy. Eventually though, Meddy finally decided to use her heal ball. Unfortunately, I needed to dodge it and waited for her to go for a second one. Once she finally used heal ball again, I hit her with an air shot, and this happened. Okay, so you guys saw how he got cancelled? Wait, oh my god, oh my god! Okay, so clearly heal ball has something to do with the glitch. I immediately recognized here that you can cancel Meddy's heal ball, which causes the glitch to become possible. However, I still didn't know the details of how the bug happened. Still, knowing that heal ball was the cause of it was half the battle, since I now knew that I just needed to get Meddy to the point that she would use that attack against me. In my next test run, something interesting happened. First, I of course needed to cancel Meddy's heal ball, which I did successfully with the pulsar chip this time. Notice that as soon as Meddy got hit by that pulsar, the heal ball seems to just disappear. I had a strong feeling that the heal ball disappearing was a major aspect of this glitch, but before figuring that out, I had two other issues to figure out as well. First, watch what happened when Meddy threw her black capsule at me. Despite never hitting the ground, one of the capsules just disappeared in mid-air. I took 100 damage and ended up being blinded. But we can clearly see that no capsule ever hit me. Shortly afterward, something even weirder happened. Some of my movement inputs simply didn't work. I continued to test this bug for a while, oftentimes noticing that whenever the bug activated, I was sometimes unable to move. This confused me for a while, until I came to a sudden realization after witnessing the glitch one more time. The heal ball looks like it disappears, but its hitbox is actually still there. Let's slow it down so we can see what I'm talking about. To start, we see Meddy use her heal ball right here, and I reacted a bit slowly to it since I'm an old man in his 30s now. Notice that when I hit Meddy with pulsar, the heal ball was right here in my center panel. Although it looks like the heal ball is gone now, the hitbox still exists in this exact location. And so, when I walked into that panel, I got stunned and took damage from Meddy's capsules the instant she threw them. So, what exactly happened in that original battle where I stumbled upon this glitch? It's actually quite simple. I was standing on the panel that the heal ball hitbox was active on. Notice that the panel I was standing on when I got instantly deleted is the same panel the heal ball was on when I caused Meddy to flinch earlier in that battle. The glitch didn't activate immediately simply because I had invis active at the time. However, at the exact instant that invis wore off, I was stunned by the heal ball and took damage from both of Meddy's capsules that were already in mid-air, causing me to be deleted. Now for the best part about this glitch. After spending an hour repeatedly battling against Meddy trying to figure out the glitch, one of my viewers let me know that this glitch is actually already documented on the Rockman.exe's own website, labeled the Meddy heal ball glitch. And according to the info on Trez, I was right when I pointed out that the hitbox of heal ball remains active in the panel where it was when Meddy gets flinched. Trez also mentions that if you move onto that panel, the active hitbox will stun you, and damage is applied to that panel when, quote, a new object replaces the collision data it used. Or in other words, if you're stunned on that panel by the heal ball glitch, Meddy's capsules deal damage to you on that panel immediately. So that solves the mystery of the Meddy heal ball glitch. But what about my inability to move earlier on? Well, it turns out that even that weird scenario was a direct result of this heal ball glitch. Let's take a look at another battle where the bug movement inputs happened to me. In this battle, I cancelled Meddy's heal ball when it was in my back column on the center row, and once again, some of my movement inputs were bugged. Except, it turns out that the button inputs weren't actually bugged at all. In this battle, I figured out that it wasn't my movement that was bugged, but rather it was the panel heal ball was on that was causing issues. I actually couldn't move onto the panel that had the heal ball hitbox active on it. So if I was below it, I couldn't move up. If I was above it, I couldn't move down. And if I was in front of it, I couldn't move back. But this is weird, especially since I was able to move into it earlier, which caused me to get stunned and deleted. Once again, invis is most likely the answer to our problem. In every instance where I wasn't able to move onto the heal balls panel, I had invis active when the glitch was activated. After invis wore off, I wasn't able to move onto that panel anymore, despite being able to move onto the panel with no issues while invis was active. And after a while, it seems that the heal ball hitbox does finally end, letting me move back onto the formerly blocked panel with no consequences. So overall, it seems as though invis allows me to move on to the heal ball when it's active, but once invis wears off, I'm actually not allowed to move on to that panel anymore. So Meddy managed to get some revenge against me after years of me putting her down. But on the bright side, at least I gotta make another video about it. As annoying as it can be to stumble upon glitches like this one in the moment, I really do enjoy taking the time to figure out exactly what happened. It feels good knowing that I was able to figure out not just one, but 2 glitches in the past year just by testing them out after randomly experiencing them. I guess I'm a pretty good scientist. But I might just have to stop recording Super Vulcan footage on my stream, as that seems like it might be a possible contributor to me finding these glitches. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel for some more Battle Network content. I make a lot of videos relating to the Battle Network games, so if you love them as much as I do, there's definitely a lot for you to see here. And as always, thanks for watching.